Yo guys, what's going on? Rob with 421 Media House coming at you again with another deck review. This week I've got the Antlers by Dan and Dave Buck. This is actually, I think, one of the most hilarious puns on a deck of cards. So like the Buck twins, antlers, deer. I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, so if we take a look at this tuck case, it's a brown paper with some gold or brass almost colored foiling on it. The deer on here and its antlers are embossed. The antlers is embossed. There's a little bit of embossing on this. If we take a look, it says gentlemen playing cards on one side. It says Dan and Dave approved on the other side. We get that art of play postage stamp seal on it. This is the back design of the playing cards on the back of the tuck case here, and then we just got some Dan and Dave copy print on the bottom. Overall, I like this tuck case. It really fits the cards. They are a brown color. It really pays the tribute to that Buck theme. Let's crack these open quickly and take a look and see what we get inside. The tuck case. So this is, like I said, this is the back design. It is a really cool two-way back design with that deer. It says Buck Twins on it. It's got some foliage in and around here. There's not a whole lot to it. One thing that I actually don't like about this deck of cards, I'm not a big fan of the brown, but I don't know if that's just because like I'm generally not a big fan of browns and brown inks and that kind of stuff. So that is the back design of these. If we flip them over and take a look at the other side, these are the jokers. They are identical jokers. They say Antler playing cards on them. Dan and Dave approved, designed by, and they've got this John or Tom Lane name on them. So that's kind of neat. I do really dig this Ace of Spades. Really unique Ace of Spades. Established 1984. This looks really cool. You know, you've got the mounted deer head with the rack, and then this cool design built into the rack to fill out that ace. These are not standard pips and indices. However, we have seen these before a couple of times with Dan and Dave on some of their decks. And again, that brown color carries over into the court cards. I'm personally not a big fan of that, but I do think that this adds a unique feel to this deck. These reds are almost a brownish tinge to the red. It looks almost the same color as dried blood, if you've ever seen that before. Very similar coloring to what you'd get with that. And then again, we get into the hearts. Again, Suicide King, always nice to see that one. The clubs, there's not anything really too special about the face cards in this deck. Like I said, these are standard indices that we've seen before by Dan and Dave. Take a look at the rest of the royalty. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy with this. And then the two ad cards that we get with this deck, one of them is a quote that says, "In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks." And then we've got a double backer, which I always like to see the double backers. As far as handling goes, these are on USPCC premium stock. They do handle pretty good. This was, I think, just before they started using the art of play stock. Like you can see, they fan great. They handle quite well. They are performance coated. They're linoid finished, so they're air cushioned, embossed, whatever you want to call it. About 7 different names for that. They are, I believe, they're traditionally cut, which is something that's very common to see. Okay, they're non-traditionally cut. If I can figure out how to faro again. So they are non-traditionally cut. While we're dropping cards, feel free to drop a like on this video. Anyway, that's the Buck, or the Antlers by Dan and Dave Buck. Quick little look at them. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. If you guys liked this, like I said, drop a like on the video. If there's any decks that you guys want to see from me, be sure to comment below. And like all other videos that I do, this video and most of my content right now is brought to you by Flowfold Wallets. They're these super nice wallets that are made out of racing sails. So yeah, they're pretty cool. I've left a link below. Go check those out too. And hopefully I'm going to start releasing a couple more tutorial type of videos. I've released one hopefully this week, Saturday, Sunday. I'll try to squeeze another one out. And then for those that don't know, I've got a podcast. I throw the videos up on the YouTube channel as well, but I've got lots of interesting podcast content coming out in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.